Hey guys, Mike here, the Detroit Borg, with a look at the official iPhone 5C case. Now this is available in a wide variety of colors, from black to green to pink to white to yellow to blue, and all of them match the colors of the iPhone 5C. Except for black, there is no black iPhone 5C. These retail for $29.99 or $29 from Apple. So these are sold directly from Apple, and you can pick these up in the Apple Store today if you want. Now I picked up a white iPhone 5C, but I have the back shells of the iPhone 5C of every color. So I have the yellow, green, blue, and the salmon and pink. Now all of these back panels match the cases as well. So we can take a look to see how those look on here. But the white version gives you a little more flexibility. So basically any color will kind of match it. So if you're not sure what color to get, maybe you should get a white iPhone 5C and just pick a case or something like that. All right, so to open these, all you have to do is peel up this tab. Peels right out. And here you go. Here is just one of the cases, and you can see it's a plastic case with a felt liner. The felt liner is not color keyed here. You can see it's just a gray liner. Now, if you have the 5S leather case, this felt liner is color matched to the phone, or to the outside of the case rather. Now, if you look at the inside, you'll see iPhone, designed by Apple, assembled in China. On the back, you'll see the Apple logo, and you can see the felt liner completely wraps the interior of the case. You can see that the buttons are indeed covered, and they do operate through the case. You can see they have these perforations here which allow the color of your phone to shine through. So let's go ahead and install one of them here. So you can see, pop it on the iPhone, and you can see one big problem which a lot of people dislike is you now have a non-phone. So it looks like it covers part of the iPhone branding here and gives you that kind of undesirable effect. But you can see that one of the things they wanted to highlight here is you got this satin finish on the outside, which matches or complements the glossy material of the 5C. So it gives you a kind of a contrast of color and materials, which looks pretty nice. Now, if you look at the front of the phone, you can see we have the color of the phone shine through along the edges, which is also intentional. So it allows you to see the native color of the iPhone 5C without completely obscuring it from all directions. So you can see it on the front, you can see it on the back, and you can see it around the camera. So you can see there's an ample cutout here for the camera, and you can also see that's a really low profile case. So it doesn't add a lot of bulk here. You can see on the bottom they have the cutouts for the speaker, lightning connector, and the headphone jack, as well as the microphone. You have the volume rocker or volume buttons up and down, which do feel a little bit impeded here through this case. And you have that cutout for the mute switch, which also is a little more difficult to operate with that small cutout. You have your sleep wake button up here. And again, you can see that we do have a lay-on-table design, basically, meaning that this case does allow the phone to rest off the surface of a table when you lay it flat, so it won't completely allow the glass to touch the table. It provides some protection. Now, the case is pretty tight here, so it doesn't flex too much, so it doesn't allow a lot of stuff to get into the case, but of course, the back is open, so it gives an opportunity for things to kind of work into this case, like dust and grit. But because the case is lined with a microfiber material, it does stabilize any dust or grit that might get in there. It's pretty easy to take off. It's pretty tight and secure, but it is pretty easy to take off. So you can see all that microfiber material is all around those holes, so it does help to seal up those holes. But again, you're probably gonna find dust and grit sort of getting in there eventually. Now, if you're like me and prefer the monochromatic look, these cases do match the colors of the 5C. So for example, we have our green 5C. If we put that on here, fits pretty well there. So you can see it matches it pretty well. There's just a difference in the texture here. So we have that matte texture versus that glossy texture. So otherwise, it does a pretty good job complementing the color of your iPhone 5C. So as you can see, all these colors match perfectly to the 5C cases. The only difference is the texture of the material. So white is the same white, which is actually pretty hard to achieve. Blue is the same blue, etc., etc. And of course, you have that black case as well. And just to confirm for you, all the interior felt liners are the same gray color across all colors. Alright guys, so that is the official iPhone 5C case. I think this is one of my favorite color combinations, the black and the white. You have the black font, the black Apple logo, the black screen with the white on the back and around the edge of the glass. And I think that looks pretty sharp. So definitely one of my favorite combinations. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and what I would like to know from you guys is what color combination is your favorite? So what color case and what color phone would you prefer to put together? So that's going to do for me in this video. Thanks guys, and I'll see you again in the next one.